Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on an awesome Steam game holiday sale that is live right now over at our good friends at Green Man Gaming. They've got a ton of deals available right now, a lot of great stuff, and a lot of games that are new releases, and they'll be cycling in more and more deals throughout the course of this entire sale, so be on lock. I'm going to highlight some of the deals that are live right now, and we'll get to all of that. Right off the bat, I do want to cover a couple of things that aren't in this sale particularly, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth just got revealed for PC. Green Man Gaming's got a tremendous deal on it. If you're an XP member, it's 43% off for $40.17. It's 30% off over on Steam. But you're saving even more over at GMG. You'll get a Steam key for it, and on top of that, you won't pay tax. If you want the Digital Deluxe Edition, which I wouldn't recommend, they have that on sale as well. But yeah, $40.17 on that is tremendous. Then we do also have Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2. I haven't given this much of a mention, but it's 15% off for $25.49 if you want to go back in time a little bit and check out Legacy of Kain. $25.49 on that is pretty good as well. Alright, moving on from that, we have the deals that are a part of the holiday sale. Helldivers 2, 33% off for $26.87. Great deal on Helldivers 2, and a major update did just drop for the game. It got shadow dropped at the Game Awards, so awesome stuff there. If you want to jump into Helldivers, or you want to pick it up for a friend, great opportunity to do so, and a great time to do so as well, with the new update that has just dropped, and that's going to offer you a lot to sink your teeth into. Join the fight against the Omens of Tyranny. That update is live. These are dark times for freedom-loving citizens everywhere. Our galaxy grows cold from the embrace of old enemies returning, and darkness with the threat of new horrors emerging. We must now stand together in Super Earth's light and oppose their sinister tidings, these omens of tyranny. They illuminate the return, and it is live right now, as I mentioned, and recently Helldivers 2 has been received really well after a plethora of updates, and it did win Best Ongoing Game at the Game Awards. 33% off for $26.87 there. Next up, we got the S.T.A.L.K.E.R bundle. These are the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R games, not S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, but it is 80% off for $8. You got S.T.A.L.K.E.R Call of Pripyat, S.T.A.L.K.E.R Clear Sky, and S.T.A.L.K.E.R Shadow of Chernobyl. All of that for $8 is a slam dunk fantastic deal. These games are going to show their age a little bit, so just keep that in mind, but they're still worthwhile atmospheric first-person titles to get into, and yeah, much cheaper than S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, and the modding scene is also, you know, pretty great in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R titles as well. So $8 for that, quite good there. Next up, we got RoboCop Rogue City, 70% off for $15. Good deal on RoboCop Rogue City. It's one of those games that got, you know, pretty solid reception in the fall of 2023. And if you were a RoboCop fan, it seems like you really enjoyed it. I'm not a big RoboCop guy, so I can't speak on it from that standpoint, but again, check it out for yourself. Might have a pretty good time with that, and for this price point of $15, seems like the perfect price to pick it up. Next up, we have Dave the Diver, 45% off for $10.98. This is another game that will be getting a sizable update in 2025, fall of 2025, so it will be a ways away, but good time to pick up Dave the Diver to this heavily discounted. $10.98 for that is quite good, and it's got, you know, other content available. There's a Dredge crossover content as well, and it's one of the best received indie games in recent memory, so check that out. Next up, we got Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, 28% off for $43.34. Speaking of games that have gotten big updates, this one just got its Operation Obelisk update recently, and that update was a significant one, adding a new piece of content to the PvE component, and not a lot of updates, fixes, and things of that nature, and there's going to be more updates to Space Marine 2 coming in 2025. I thought the game was great. Obviously, everyone, if you were critical about the game, has the same complaint. It is the fact of the lack of content. The campaign can be completed in 7 to 9 hours. I would put it around that range. It's a lot of fun, though. The campaign was that over-the-top action mayhem that I feel like sometimes, you know, we lose the true essence of what gaming is supposed to be at times, and it's supposed to be fun, and Warhammer Space Marine 2 very much took me back to, like, the Xbox 360 days of shooters, and I say that in the most complimentary way possible. It is a great love letter to those of you that play games like Gears of War 2. And from a technical standpoint, quite a good-looking game as well. $43.34. Great deal on that. Next up, we got the Tomb Raider Survivor Trilogy. Y'all know I love me some Tomb Raider since Tomb Raider 2013. I am a big fan of the franchise. I think it's one of the best franchises that's been going on for the last decade or so. And yes, that might be a little bit of hyperbole, or viewed as a little bit of hyperbole, but I think it's great. Unfortunately, we haven't had a new entry since 2018, so come on, let's get on that. We do know a new game is in development. Hopefully it'll be out next year or maybe 2026. Fingers crossed on that. But these games are great. Tomb Raider 2013 is really good, albeit a little bit on the shorter side. Rise of the Tomb Raider expands it quite a bit, and a very, very good game. And Shadow of the Tomb Raider is quite good as well. I don't think it's as good from a narrative standpoint, but from a gameplay standpoint, it's solid. And you got the Definitive Edition here, which does include all of the DLC, so that is fantastic. Definitely check that out. And I know a lot of you guys already have Tomb Raider 2013 and Rise of the Tomb Raider, so if you're just missing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, that is 83% off for $6.88. That's a pretty good buy, all things considered. For $6.88 just to get SOTR, if you already have the other two, not a bad pickup whatsoever, and it is the Definitive Edition, so once again, you will get all of the bonus content, so that's quite nice. They do have ROTR on sale standalone, but I imagine most of you guys have that at this point. So yeah. Next up, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, 86% off for $8.10. You kidding me? This is a fantastic deal. Guardians of the Galaxy, I really, really enjoyed it. And you know what? I ain't really about these space expedition games these days. Honestly, the new Naughty Dog game ain't doing it for me, and Concord didn't do it for me, but you know what? Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought was a really solid title, and I had no affinity towards the Guardians. I'd never had watched Guardians of the Galaxy prior to playing this game. I just picked it up and really enjoyed it. Thought Star-Lord was great, and actually, playing Marvel's Rivals, because of my experience with Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord was one of the first characters I picked up. Now, I am a Hawkeye main, you know, gotta get those sniper shots, and Moon Knight is great as well. But back to Guardians of the Galaxy, it's a single-player, narrative-driven action title. It's well done. Maybe the gameplay isn't blow away. You do primarily play as Star-Lord, and you utilize the abilities of the other Guardians, which I think some people were a little bummed out about. You know, the inability to play as, let's say, Rocket, but nevertheless, still really enjoyed it. $8.10 on that is great. Sniper Elite 4, $4.50 on that. Sniper Elite Resistance is coming out next month. Not getting a ton of attention, but man, Sniper Elite's usually a pretty good time, and this one's got some gruesome kills, some great gameplay, and pretty solid all around. Visuals are pretty decent as well for, you know, how old it is. $4.50 on that, pretty solid deal there. Deus Ex The Collection, $8.03. This includes Deus Ex Human Revolution, Director's Cut, Mankind Divided, the original Deus Ex as well as the sequel, and I believe it includes the garbage mobile game as well that got ported, but yeah, you shouldn't even play that. But nevertheless, $8.03 for that is good. SteamWorld Dig 2 for $1.60 is insane. This might be honestly low-key the best deal in this entire sale. $1.60 for SteamWorld Dig 2. A great Metroidvania, great gameplay, great art style, just a solid game, very charming. $1.60 no-brainer there. And then lastly, the F.E.A.R Pack, F.E.A.R 1, 2, and 3, 92% off for $4.13. Excellent deal for the F.E.A.R Trilogy. Great throwback survival horror games. Does get a little bit into the action-y route with F.E.A.R 3 and even F.E.A.R 2, but very, very great as far as atmosphere is concerned, and I always think that's the most important part of a horror game. $4.13 for that, great deal for sure. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available across the board. Links to all of these in the description box below, but that is going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.